Hello, my friends. My name is Evelyn Joy, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about recent events that happened with GoGoKid. And in talking about that, I'm going to be reading an article about Bytedance. Who is Bytedance? Bytedance is a big mega company in China that their focus is making money. So they created a platform similar to ones in the past, and they created TikTok. They saw that VIPKID was making money and very popular, getting investors and everything. So they created GoGoKid. So from my perspective, I believe that the founding of GoGoKid was very different from the founding of VIPKID, in that the founding of VIPKID was specific people excited and passionate about what they do. I feel like the founding of GoGoKid was more like a money grab opportunity, and I think that has to do with why teachers were blindsided. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm going to share this article. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and pull up this article to share with you so that you can know a little bit more about Bytedance, the company, and I'm learning as well. I apologize for all the ads around. I don't have control over that. All right, Bytedance lays off hundreds after China's tutoring crackdown. Now, we know the company to be GoGoKid. That will be mentioned later on in the article, but Bytedance is the owners of GoGoKid. TikTok owner Bytedance Ltd has laid off hundreds of employees as I would say thousands, as the social giant shuts down a significant part of its online education businesses to comply with Beijing's new regulatory regime for the after-school tutoring industry. The Beijing-based company told employees working on ed tech products, including Guagua Long and Kingbei and GoGoKid, that they will be laid off with compensation, said a person familiar with the matter. At least hundreds of employees were affected. I would say thousands were affected, while others will shift to different products under the Bytedance umbrella, the person said. GoGoKid, a one-on-one English tutoring app similar to Tencent Holdings backed VIPKID. So see, VIPKID is backed by Tencent, whereas GoGoKid is backed by Bytedance. So they're different mega giant money makers. So here it mentions VIPKID. That's interesting. English tutoring app similar to Tencent Holdings backed VIPKID. Okay, so it's going back to talking about GoGoKid. Will shut down completely, while the other two apps shift focus to quality education like coding and art, the person added. It's unclear if Bytedance will lay off other employees. Local media have earlier reported the shutting down of services. The company representative didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. China's government last month enacted its harshest ever curbs on the $100 billion after-school tutoring industry, banning private firms teaching school subjects to kids from earning profits and raising capital. Companies were also not permitted to hire foreigners outside of the country as teachers or teach school curricula to children under 6. Rules that directly hit Bytedance's GoGoKid and Guagualong platforms. The curb spanned a sell-off that wiped out more than $1 trillion of value from the Chinese equities, as investors weighed the extent to which Beijing would go to rein in its vast internet industry. ByteDance has ventured into education in search of its next big hit after TikTok. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the money. So TikTok was successful. Where else can we make money? Education's a big money making situation, right? Smart. I mean, business-wise, it's smart. It's Chinese twin Yin and the news aggregator Toy Tiao. Senior Vice President Chen Lin had previously said the company's education arm will invest without considering profitability in the next 3 years. At one point, the unit had more than 10,000 employees, including tutors. So this is their companies. ByteDance's e-learning products. Long is interactive courses in English, Chinese, and logic learning for kids ages 2 to 8. GoGoKid, one-on-one English classes taught by North American tutors. Kingbei, big classroom style courses for students up to junior high, and open language streamers teaching daily conversational English. Good to know. So they have multiple companies. A search on Apple's App Store in China Thursday showed that GoGoKid was no longer available for download. Oh, rival VIPKID's app remains on the platform. Ooh. China's regulatory salvo threatened to annihilate a private tutoring arena once viewed as a crucial to grooming for future workforce, but is now under fire for spending wars and cutthroat competition. The growing cost of tuition, along with the restless stream of ads that play on parents' paranoia, has triggered widespread outrage over how the industry is enriching entrepreneurs and their financiers while fomenting social inequality. Since the rules were announced, some of China's largest private education firms have taken steps to overhaul their businesses. TAL Education Group President Bai Yunfeng told employees the company is considering providing certain after-class courses for free while creating more self-study online resources, a person familiar with the proceedings said last month. Fresh layoffs are possible, the person added. Yuan Fandao, the $15.5 billion startup backed by Tencent and DST Global, plans to yank all advertising after already curtailing part of its marketing earlier this year. One of its largest expenses, other people familiar with the matter have said. Gao Tu Tech Edu Inc. is shutting down 10 of its 13 offline tutoring centers they operate across the country and laying off more than 10,000 people, about a third of its total staff. Local media Late Post has reported. All right. Underscoring the turmoil, TAL and New Oriental Education and Technology Inc. canceled their quarterly earnings release. New Oriental later explained it's not required to publish a quarterly earning release under the U.S. securities law as a foreign private issuer listed on NYSE. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because I think as online teachers, we tend to just be focused on what we can see. What can we see? We can see the people right above us that pay us, and we can see the people that we're talking to on the screen, and we can see the people that we communicate with, when a lot of times they're not the ones in control of our jobs and in control of when we get blindsided or fired. It's the higher up people that have the puppet strings of the whole company, that are the investors and the CEOs and the creators of everything, that they get to say. And then also the fact that GoGoKid's app was taken off along with Duolingo. There was a lot of language apps that were removed from app stores by the government. And I wonder if that is what caused GoGoKid to pull the plug so quickly and just say, sorry, teachers. For those who don't know, what happened with GoGoKid was one evening, evening for us, a message was sent out saying the next day there would be no more classes and there will be no further classes. So the next morning, teachers woke up early to teach their classes and could not get on the app, checked their email, and found out they no longer had a job. So it was that quick. That's why I refer to blindsided. That's my definition of blindsided, that you get up for work and you don't have work to do. Now, sometimes we're short-sighted and we say, oh my goodness, my poor company, how could they do this to us? When really there are hundreds of thousands of people losing their jobs in China over this, and whole industries going under because of these policies. But at the same time, you know, some people believe that these will be beneficial measures to help the children not be so pressured to always Hannah said, I still have the Duolingo app. Hannah, you don't live in China. China blocks their own. They have Facebook blocked, they have Instagram blocked, they have Google blocked, they have YouTube blocked, they have, now they're blocking all the apps. The thing is, it's an issue of China would like to retain control, and a part of that is keeping the country isolated from the rest of the world, whereas they've sort of allowed a certain amount of connection with other countries in order to make money, but now they're starting to reel that back in, and it will no doubt highly affect their economy, which in turn affects our economy. I don't know whether it's related, probably not directly related, but shipping costs, they say it's more related to COVID and stuff like that, but shipping costs from China to America for a 40-foot box, you know, shipping container, it was $10,000 just 1 week ago, and it's now $20,000 at an all-time high, double what it was a week ago, and a week ago was considered high. So we're going to see, I believe my prediction is that we're going to see possibly empty shelves or prices going up in stores. So now's a great time, not fear mongering, but just advice. Now's a good time to get some non-perishable items. Any items that you think you may need in the future, that if it weren't on the shelves, you would have a problem with it, maybe stock up a little bit. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, it's just kind of the relationship between China and America, not so good at the moment. Not so good. All right. Kareen Green says they also came out against video games. I was reading another news story where they were saying that some of these policies are aimed specifically at Tencent. Oh, interesting. I know that, for example, I play Pokemon Go, and my students will know what Pokemon is, but they don't know what Pokemon Go is because in China they don't have it, because Pokemon Go is coming from Japan. So China outlawed Pokemon Go. They can't have it on their phones in China because they're afraid that Japan's going to be tracking them. They're one to talk because they have so many apps that people believe China's tracking us. You know, I know they track their own citizens, but yeah. All right. Kareen says that was in the Wall Street Journal. I believe it was one of the big financials. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about what's going on in China, not what's happening with our personal app store here in America, where we still have you know, land, home of the free, land of the brave, whatever you want to call it. But you know, we still have limitations on us as well, but it's not quite as extreme, at least at the moment. All right, thank you so much, my friends, for watching my video. In about 8 minutes, I'm going to be interviewing a teacher about some more teaching opportunities. All right, check it out. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day.